after your time with the Bills is over, which we hope there's a lot of Super Bowls and we hope it's many years from now, but when you look back, what do you hope those peers and players say about the way that you led?
I would like for them to say he was always accountable and he was always approachable and personable. It is a business and you have to make tough decisions, and unfortunately, you know, sometimes you're making decisions that can affect people's livelihoods or their families have to move, and that I never took those decisions lightly, and that it wasn't a transactional relationship. And I say it all the time, sometimes I do myself harm because I get to know these players and staff and things like that in a business where there's a constant change, because there's such a pressure to win and such a pressure to find ways to just get that much better. But I hope that no matter whether they agreed with the decision or not, they knew there was a lot of time and thought, and there was empathy, and you know, it was painful, but I was always trying to do what was in the best interest, you know, of the club, and not, you know, take advantage of any relationship.
So when it comes to your legacy, how do you hope your legacy is viewed when it comes to developing those around you?
I love Northtown, and I like to think that I left it 1% better when I left than when I started. You know, and to the employees that I work with, you know, I hope they know that I will run through a brick wall for them, and you know, that I'm sincere in my approach, and that, you know, I care about what they do every day. I think that comes through, and I hope when I'm not sitting in the chair anymore, that people remember that.
I know you all started at a different role to work your way up to where you guys are right now, but Brandon, if you could give your younger self a piece of leadership advice, what would it be? Don't
be in a hurry, you know, enjoy the journey, enjoy the moments. It doesn't matter as much about how many wins and losses or how many cars you sell or don't sell. It's the memories that you have, the laughs, the tears, the joys, and the highs and the lows. That's why you do these things. We're all competing at whatever business we're in, and so don't forget to enjoy the journey, because those are the teachable moments that you take with you and you pass along to your staff, your kids, and whoever else you can help.
Todd, what's one piece of advice you would give your younger self?
Take a 30,000-foot look back and enjoy the ride, because it's the bigger picture stuff that matters. It's how people remember you when you're gone. It's who did you help become better along the way.
I'd probably tell myself to keep, you know, an open mind about a work and life balance. You know, I think that coming out of it, you know, your influence at work is the same influence at home, and some of the things that you do, you know, at work, some of the things you do at home are equal, and you know, you see the results on both ends. So I guess I'd tell myself, you know, if I were to rewind a little bit, you know, maybe a little more focus on the work-life balance. That's what I would say.